It's a beautiful November. Year's almost over.
This year moving.
The last month of the year is almost a wrap.
The weather been unpredictable. It go from hot to cold to hot. It's back shorts weather where I'm at. You know, it's weird.
It's summertime. It's summertime here. Well, it's always summertime here, so I ain't saying much of nothing.
It's just weird, man. It's weird weather, man. And you know, speaking of weird, the weirdest animal in the world to me, you just mentioned cats, man. They're so weird to me, man. People that like cats is always strange.
I don't like cats. I don't like them.
I don't see how you can be a cat person.
I can tolerate most animals, but I don't like cats. I just don't like the way they look. They look sneaky.
Yeah.
They always look like they up to no good.
Yeah, and they are. They are a vicious creature, but they just low key. You don't realize it. But all that big cat energy, they got that in the small ones. It's the same animal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I love big cats, like a lion, a tiger. I love them. Like, just from a distance, of course, you know, but I like watching them. I admire them.
Ain't no up close and personal activity for me. Maybe in a zoo,
none of that.
But there's a large glass in between me and them.
I'm cool. I love admiring them from that. But little cats, I'm cool. I don't need to look at them. No glass, none of that. Like, they just
she's like, man, watch out. Move out my way. Like, why are you looking at me? Why are you purring? Chill. Like,
there's no trust there.
They give me like this little icky feeling every time I see them. And here's the crazy thing. My neighbor, they got like tons of cats all around the house. Like, they feed them. These stray cats, they come out of nowhere and they just know what house to go to and they're gonna get taken care of. They harbor cats over there. Yeah, that's their thing. And I'm like, I don't like them.
You know, it's funny because the dog gives like such a masculine vibe to it, but really the cats is hey, they better than the dogs, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, on just some who the baddest man in the land, a cat probably would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they not loyal. A cat will eat your body if you died in the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like literally, they proven it. The owner dies in the house, the cat will eat him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they eat meat. Like, dogs eat meat, but cats like they like lions and tigers. Like, they different. Like,
yeah, they a different breed. They're a different breed. I'm not the biggest fan of them. However, though, some of the best cartoons with cats. Top Cat, Garfield, Heathcliff.
I love their cartoons.
I'll take them over Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, none of the dog cartoons are good compared to cat cartoons.
Except for Snoopy. That's my dog.
Except for Snoopy. That's it. He the king of the dog cartoons. But aside from that, ain't none of the dogs got nothing on them. Hey, there's this dog or there's this cat on the internet that they put the little camera to, and they let him, and they just, when they let him out the house, they go and they just film his day, and he goes around terrorizing other cats and animals. Like, he just go around and start fights all day long. He is a menace. Like, he go around, smack a cat in the face, chase behind him, run him around the car, run him all over the place, grab him, beat up on him, and he just establishes himself as the alpha in the whole neighborhood. And he come back home at the end of the day like nothing happens. Like,
these cats are up to no good.
That's what they own. They own that time. They own Debo time when they get out in the street. But a cat, you got to let him out and roam. A dog, you can't let him out of the house. He ain't going to come back. You know what I'm saying? But like, cat, let them go out, do their thing for about an hour, then they going to come back to the house after they whoop a few behinds and stuff, man. It's just...
Hey, but that's just like the Heathcliff cartoon. You know what I'm saying? All the cats, they used to scrap all the time. They used to be scrappy, like, for real.
It come from real life. That's their lifestyle.
You see the little cloud of it just.
That's how they get down, bro. And I didn't know that was real until the internet taught me that, man. So, you know, shout out to the internet, man. But hey, look, the internet as we know it, we may have seen the best of it, man. You know, it might be the best, might be in the past, man.
No, I mean, when it comes down to it, I don't know. Can we even trust the internet going forward?
We can't, bro. And
The
that's the
whole
thing.
AI, we can't even trust the weather. Me and you was having a conversation not too long ago about the weather change. Like, hey, dog, it's somebody controlling the weather with AI. It's a prompt.
Yeah, this is a prompt.
99% of the internet is going to be a prompt.
Yeah, bro. That's the funny thing, right? I seen somebody online talking about how AI is potentially going to destroy social media. And the irony of it is social media is the one that's fueling the AI, run that's going on that we're on right now. That like it's big because of social media, but the same thing that is building it will destroy it. The same thing that is building it, it will be destroyed by, is what I mean. So like the person's point that they were making is she said that we all ultimately get on social media to interact with other humans, but eventually it's going to get to the point where so much stuff is AI up there that you're not going to know what's real and what's not. And when it gets to that point, most humans are going to go look for humans to interact with, because at the end of the day, we really just come for people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when there are no people left up there,
even to this point, like using social media, like how I operate with social media is I'm entertained more so not by the content, but by the comments. I got a strong feeling though too that a lot of the comment section is going to be fueled by. We already got bots in comments and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's already bots, so I can see having responses and replies in comments fueled by AI. Like it's just everybody think they're talking to somebody, but nobody's like really. It's no true interaction or no true, I guess, responses. It's all AI prompts.
Yeah,
even in the comment section.
Yeah,
that's gonna ruin it for me.
That's what I'm saying. So like, look, ChatGPT is doing a fantastic job of warming us up to getting used to talking to a computer chip.
For real.
But
for real.
At the same time, once that's the norm, how I don't see that getting more interesting for us. I see it being this cute thing now, but eventually it's gonna get old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I go to chat for not for conversation, but for information. And for people like me, the idea of talking back and forth is only going to be interesting for so long before it's a gimmick.
I disagree. I strongly disagree.
You think people just going to love talking to this robot?
Yes. I sent you a video or like a voice recording a few weeks back. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was talking to AI, and I'm just carrying on this conversation. So like, I can see where it would get old if it was like this super robotic monotone person responding to you with just like a straight reply, right? You ask them something and it just gives you this robotic ramble off of whatever it is that you're asking for. But nah, man, the way that they're doing the AI, whether it's Copilot or ChatGPT, and I pulled up both of them and just to see who had the best personality.
Yeah.
They're building these things with personality. Like you can choose what voice you want to talk to. Like you want a female with a sweet voice. You want some dude with a raspy voice. You want somebody.
You do Gemini also?
Gemini too. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah. And you can set the personality how you want. You can set the tone of how they talk to you. You can set the pace at which of how they respond to you. And then when you talk to them, like they have like this. It's a casual conversation type of thing.
It is
when they talk to you. They laugh. I see what you're saying. Oh, that was a good one. Blah blah blah. Like it's casual type of conversation type of deal, to where they're making it more natural as possible. And I don't see that as getting worse, or getting something that people are going to pull away from, but more gravitate to, because I like having this pleasant conversation with this person that I set them up and I find to them just the way I want them to talk to me. And then also they remember information. So like every time like you talk to them and you give them some more information, they'll remember that information and refer back to it as if like it's an age-old friend.
Right.
So like you can it's more, the more you communicate, talk to it, the more it knows you. And so if you mention people in your family, like, oh yeah, your brother such and such, oh your son, yeah, their birthday's coming up this day, isn't it? Blah blah blah. And like it will remember all these things and just build on their database to where it feels like you are actually talking to a person who knows you.
Right. Well, once we all have to remember that all that information we provided is being sold somewhere. Definitely remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But on top of that, I've done it myself though. So I don't say my point of view from the point of view of not enjoying it at a point, because it's intriguing when it's new. Like anything, we all humans. Everything new is interesting for a while. But I find my conversations becoming less conversation and more get to the point. Like I give prompts now. Answer this and answer it concise. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, look,
that's
man,
you though.
stop
That's
being my friend. I need the answer right now.
I don't know. You don't live in reality as often, but that's you. I can see from your perspective and the person you are that that's what you look for. But I honestly feel, and even in my reclusivity, I can see that some people who are more recluse, that they would really enjoy that interaction, that they want more than just a robotic response.
I understand enjoying it. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it the times I've done it, but at a point, I just think it'll get old. But like you said, I'm speaking from my point of view, and I'm only 1% of the population, and I'm probably a smaller percentage of the population. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? It could be this thing where the majority end up taking to it. But if it's the case that it's not, then it could kill social media. Now, if it's the case that people do enjoy it, then they just gonna go to the internet to talk to computers all day long. You know what I'm saying? And social media will thrive. You know what I'm saying? But if we all are looking for human interaction, it could potentially hurt social media once all the influencers are not real. They're all artificially intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And once all the comments are bots, then it's just like.
But see, I think that's the switch that might happen, is the more realism they build into this AI thing, that it might bring things to social media, but the fact that I can see where it can still kill social media, because it won't be social, because we will be dealing with more so the AI product and not interacting with individuals, like real individuals, but more so interacting with AI, which will kill social media because we won't become social. We'll be socializing with this whole AI product.
Right.
So it still kills AI. I mean, it still kills social media, because we're socializing with people who aren't people to socialize with.
Right. And if the algorithm don't want to feed you the people, you'll never find people.
It's going to feed you AI.
It's 99%
AI from the people you interact with in the comments and the posts that you go and like and become part of your algorithm. It's going to be all AI based, regardless. Yeah. And then more of actual human interaction is going to get washed more so.
Yeah.
Now, will that actually kill social media? I don't know.
Well, it'll kill the influencers, because they won't be able to be the ones making money off of it. So the people that control the algorithm and want their AI people to be the ones to, be popular, they'll just make money off of their own created characters, and they won't even allow us to get in with our created characters. And at that point, we officially live in a simulation. At that point, because everything's simulated.
Yeah, and we are definitely getting there. This is a simulation. This is officially a simulation. I would say that now.
You think so?
I would say that now.
Maybe it's always
been. Now, what percentage of it? Maybe not 100%. But we mentioned that percentage is getting higher and higher.
Yeah, we're working towards it. But that's crazy to think, boy. We watched the internet come, and now we watch it get destroyed. This is great. I get to watch the end.
This ain't no .com bubble no more.
Nah, them days is done, bro. It went from the app to the AI bubble, but that's fun, man. Fun stuff to come, man. Watch the end of something. Can't wait to watch it die. But
really,
yeah, can't wait to watch it die.
Said social media, the death of it, internet's gone.
Yeah, look, and think about it. It'd have been quick. It'd have been a quick run too.
I don't know if I'm ready to. I don't know if I'm ready to say that. I'm ready to see it die, because there's so much that we've actually been able to hang our hats on, especially for our generation with the internet. We've seen like the whole YouTube and Wikipedia become a thing, and then Google take shape the way it's taking shape. It's really become more our life than any other generation, because we were the ones that ushered this whole process in. Whether it was the whole social media with the Facebook and Instagram, MySpace and Black Planet and all this other crazy stuff that we've actually witnessed, and the online chat rooms and everything that's been fueled through the internet, that's us, man. That's our identity almost.
let me say this. Maybe I don't want to see it die, but I do want to see it take a hit.
Yeah.
Because then that's the balance. And I think there needs to be a balance. Like we talked about. We
bring
talked
us back
about
to reality.
offline. We need to see, we need the internet to cut off. And you know what I'm saying? People got to get back to being able to be in the real world and focus on other stuff because it's such a distraction. So for all the great that it is, and it's amazing, it's a lot of great that comes with the internet. For all the great that it is, it hinders us also.
Unplug that bad boy sometimes.
Yeah, it needs to be unplugged from time to time so we can all get back focused on life. So with that being said, I think that if they get to the point where it is a little hurt, you know what I'm saying? It could balance it out with people have a cutoff now. It's like, man, I ain't got to be up here all the time, you know what I'm saying, talking to the robots. Let me just get off and go do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm hoping that it hurts it enough where half the population get off and the other half stay on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hurts enough to help society.
Yeah.
You know, like that healthy loss. You know, you got a football team that takes a loss in week 13 before the playoff starts, brings them back to reality so that way they can get themselves up for the long run to eventually win the chip or whatever. I can see it like that. Sometimes you have to take that healthy hit, that healthy L. Those healthy L's are important. And I think that's where the internet needs to take a hit.
That's a good way to put it. A healthy L,
so we can fine tune the way that we utilize these tools.
Right. Because I think it's become too dominant, and now we need to scale it back. And it takes something to scale it back. And I think too much tech can scale it back to create a balance where humans is like, all right, that's a little too much for me, but I still like it.
Let me take a tactical pause. Let me take a little time out and like, you know what, let's regroup. And that's important. That's that balance you talked about.
Yeah, man. Because you can get on and you can twerking videos all you want, but when it's just a digital cartoon twerking, how long are you gonna watch that? You
like, I don't need to see all that, right?
Right. Let me go and put my phone down and go do something else.
We're going too far now. I got a cartoon twerk.
Yeah.
Let me chill out.
Let me chill out, man. Maybe I put the phone down, man. Go touch some grass for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
snap back to reality. Come on, dog.
Yeah,
man. Hey, but reality is this, man. We smoking cigars today.
Yes, sir. And the reality is we haven't talked about it, but I think we both found some stuff that was unique.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Now, did the engineer update the captions?
I think they're working on that right now.
Oh, okay, cool. So,
bam, here we go. We up, we good.
There we go, boy. I need to go ahead and get some medicine in these lenses. There we go. I see what it say. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, man. Cigar companies, I know it's only but so many names y'all can come up with, before you got to start doing something to separate your names. Y'all got to start shrinking these names down, man. They way too long, man.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words.
There's too many words,
what
man.
What you smoking today? But
I'm smoking on.
What you smoking, man?
For me, I got an Arturo Fuente Rare Pink 1960 work of art, and it's called the Rare Pink. The Rare Pink 1960s work of art. Now, this is. You say what?
So you got a short boy.
It's in that Hemingway family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's of that ilk. But this one is the pink represents for breast cancer awareness. So it's one of those ones they drop it every once in a while, keep it for about a month, then they take it off the shelves. So nice. I happen to get to the shelves during the month they happen to have them released. So that's how I picked it up. They won't be getting any more of them once these sell out. But your boy, nonetheless, got his hands on it for you today.
That rare pink.
That rare pink. And they called it a work of art. So I'm with that.
And it's by Fuente. So Fuente.
We know how good the short story is. You know what I'm saying? Them Hemingways. So this is of that type. So I'm with it. Let me just let you know what's in it because this was hard to find. So I got it though. It's got a Dominican origin. And it's got a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper with a Nicaraguan binder and a Dominican and Nicaraguan filler.
Okay.
So,
a lot of Nicaraguan, a lot of Dominican. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, with the Ecuadorian Habano, the Habano wrapper. So far, it's doing what Arturo does, you know. So
getting you there. Okay, I like it. I like it. Shout out to Fuente, one of those pillars in the community.
Oh yeah. Community. And this price point on this thing was $19.50, by the way.
Okay. Hey, let me ask you this.
Short story. That's kind of.
Now you mentioned price point. What is the median cigar price point nowadays? We knew what it was back in our day, like when we first started smoking these cigars. We would say around, like, to me, it was like 10, 11, 12 bucks. Would you say it's still the same now?
Nah, I'd say about 14.
14, 15, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah. So like back in the day, a $19 cigar was like, you better
what a 30 is today.
Yeah. It's what a 30 is. Yeah, pretty much. You're right. Yeah. About what a $25 to $30 cigar is nowadays.
Yeah.
Man, as time changed. Inflation is a mug, boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, look, so I'm smoking Plasencia today, man. And hopefully I'm not spoiling my appetite for our special episode. Which is hopefully what we got coming up at the close of the year, the grand finale. But without giving too much away, I am smoking Plasencia, and I'm smoking the year of the snake, the La Culebra. And you see, I'm on my Lancero too. I'm back on my Lancero.
I see it,
which is nice. I think this might become a thing. I might grab up any Lancero I see just to make it a thing. I like it. I like the vibe of smoking the Lancero.
I really do, man. I know I said what I said the other week, but I still like it. Hey, look, who had a Lancero I looked at today? It's one of Drew Estate's brands. I saw they had a Lancero in there, and I was close to picking it up.
Should have got it. I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
Nicarusta, I think. I think they had a Nicarusta.
Okay. I like Rustica, whatever they call it. Yeah. I might just go on a rampage and just start grabbing,
and I was close to it.
Just for the feel.
Yeah. I should have did it. It's all good, you know. Still can do it later.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so what I got, again, like I said, the La Culebra. This is the year of the snake. Wrapper is Nicaraguan, origin Nicaraguan, binder and filler all Nicaraguan. Hey, and it's by Plasencia. So I expect nothing but the best when it comes to Plasencia. And then also when you couple it with the year of the snake vibes, the last year of the snake I had was a Rocky Patel, which was top notch. I did like it. So I'm expecting greatness from this. And so far so good. Very, very Plasencia-esque. Especially with the aromas. The aromas is there.
What was the price point on that?
49, man. 49.
Yeah. Okay.
So it better be something special.
It better be.
This was a birthday stick. So it was a gift. Usually anytime I do anything like 50 and higher, it's usually a gift. I hardly ever gift that to myself. But smoking 49, man, about $50.
$50, man. See, that's what worries me with a Lancero, though. I mean, which they last. You know what I'm saying? But you get the impression that ain't going to, though. You know, and then you don't drop that much on a Lancero. That makes me look nervous. But
hey, man, I could have 4 cigars for this.
That's what you feel like.
4 decent cigars or 3 great cigars.
You going at the pace you smoked, or you probably get 2. You enjoy that twice.
Yeah.
Maybe so 3 if you want one of your 10-minute days.
5 minutes in. So I'm definitely gonna get another pickup and a few pulls of this. Probably later and get another hour out of it. That's what I'm thinking. That's my anticipation. Yeah. That was my experience with the Lancero. You get a good maybe 2 to possibly 3 hours out of a Lancero.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. Well, this is good information that I'm gonna get off this review because this is gonna speak to the Lancero again. Like we talked about when I did it the other week, I was like kind of testing it on the lower level. You know, it's just like, but it was just what I expect from it. It was a usual punch also, so it didn't really affect it too much. So we'll see today.
So this is a good gauge on these Lanceros, especially when you have something in that top tier brand.
Yeah.
So man.
I have to revisit that.
I'm enjoying my experience. Enjoying my experience so far. So far, so good. So, man, check
Hey,
this out.
go ahead.
What's up? No, what you got? What you got? What you got?
I was gonna ask you another cigar question, man.
Okay.
Is that the only Plasencia Lancero that's out there? Because
That
I
I
don't
know
think I
of.
seen one.
That I know. This is the only Lancero in Plasencia that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you had
maybe,
to get
maybe,
that.
maybe not.
I'm glad y'all whoever pulled the trigger on that because that
This
was
is Lancero. Yeah,
yeah.
smart, smart
So
move.
you miss out, you might not find it again type deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So other day, right? So I'm in this class, or I was in class. Well, I'm still in this classes. We're just switching from a virtual learning to a residential learning. But throughout the process of this class or the last week, I had to do some research papers, and I'm going through the process of writing a paper, right? And I've never really used AI, and this is going back to AI. I never really used AI in this fashion to where when I needed to write this paper, I could literally get all my thoughts out by literally speaking to my phone, telling it what I want, and telling me how I wanted the paper to be written. Right. So I'm sitting there and I'm busting my brain to try to figure out, okay, how do I decipher what it is I just read from this case study? Right. So I do a case study, I'm reading through it, and I have to decipher how to write this paper based on this case study. And I sit there for hours taking notes, putting things together, separating things. I'm working on two different computers, and I got one thing over here, another thing over here, and I got my phone out, and I'm pulling information over here and throwing things over here. And I got this nice little, what I feel like is my technologically advanced setup of getting things done. Because we come from that older school mentality of when it comes to or your academics, right? And you get your notebook out and you're writing notes in your notebook, and you got your books out and you're doing highlighters in your books and trying to figure out and trying to decipher things. And you go to your computer and you start typing. And even
Right.
at one point with a typewriter, writing on a typewriter. That was like, yeah, back in the day, right? But I'm thinking I'm doing it, right? I'm thinking I'm doing it. I got my two computers out. I'm like, man, this is new age. This is new age. Back when I was in college, back in 2002, it wasn't like this, right? And the biggest advantage that I remember us having was Spark Notes, Pink Monkey, and then Wikipedia came out of nowhere somewhere in the middle of my college experience. And I thought that was like mind blowing. Like, wow, I got all my research I can do like right here in these three little websites to get all the information I need. Thought that was a big deal, right? So I'm doing this. And then I was like, oh, I do remember my homeboy told me use Copilot to help you write whatever you need to write.
You know, it's funny. I never touched Copilot, and my son was getting on me one day. He was like, "Dad, you got
Really?
Copilot. Why don't you
You
use
get
it?"
Copilot. Use it,
Like, I don't
right?
even know what Copilot is. I ain't about to use that. It
So
end up charging me some money or something. That's what I'm thinking. Like, oh head,
yes, free, free.
won't mess
So I
with it.
pull it out and I hit the microphone button and just say, hey, give me the summary of blah 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 blah. This little thing, about maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Boom, everything that I just read. That I sat there for a couple of hours deciphering notes, everything written out, even on those train of thought that I already had, but it's just boom, all the way in front of me. I'm like, I literally did this in 5 to 10 seconds, spoke to my phone, and it gave me everything. I'm sitting here researching between my phone and two computers, and I'm doing all of this to get all my notes together. And Copilot did it for me in 5 to 10 minutes, right? Like, okay, it just summarized my stuff. Okay, well, Copilot, tell me how you would take this information and how would you write a paper on this? Did a little thing, about 10, 15 seconds. They're like, all right, yeah, we can do that. He even telling me that in the Copilot. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that for you. And boom, here's how this comes together into this and this and this and that. I'm like, all of these hours I just spent trying to figure out how to write this paper. And you mean to tell me in about 30 seconds to a minute time of me just asking the right questions gave me the layout of how to write my paper and what to write about? I'm like, this is insane. This is insane. So I asked my son, I said, son, do y'all really do this in school? Like, is this encouraged? And he's like, yeah. They said we can do that. We said it's literally legitimate that the kids, like you just mentioned about your son, you got co-pilot. This is a thing that even in school age kids, all the way to high school and college, are able to use this. Now, don't get me wrong, you still have to figure out a way to write it to where it doesn't come out as AI, but it literally gives you all your thoughts without even having to pick up a pen or a highlighter. It was just insane to me to see.
Bro, you know what's crazy about that? It's the equivalent. See, as a kid, I got to the age when I got one of those scientific calculators. I was like, what's the purpose of me learning all this stuff? Because I got the calculator now.
Yeah.
Like, why do I need this? Like, so for me, a lot of my math strengths, I'm starting to forget them. Like, my son is getting older, and he's bringing homework home, and I'm starting to go through it, and I'm having to jog my memory of how to do the
How to
formulas
put the
again.
formulas together, yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't wrote out a formula in a very long time, over 20 years.
Right.
And now is the equivalent of that, what that was to information now. You know what I'm saying? Like, AI is equivalent to all the other subjects version of a calculator.
Yeah, I like that because I never
Why do
thought
you
about
need
it that way.
to know the
Yeah,
knowledge now?
why do I need to do this when I have this available to me? It's the same thing when the calculators came out. Yeah, those scientific calculators, the Texas Instruments that can
The
do all the
Texas
little what you
instrument.
call it. Like I don't need to learn how
Yeah.
to do this. I got a calculator that can do it for me. Now
Why
we're
do I
living in
need
that
this?
in that frame of mind on this side of things outside of math. It's just everything in life now.
Every subject now. Why do I need to know that? I don't need to know that if I can find the information. I don't need to know anything if I can find the information in 5 seconds. What's the point of me memorizing it now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't have to memorize nothing. Like I didn't have to say like everything was just right there for me whenever I needed, how I needed it, and I can move things around however I needed to try to explain what it is I needed to explain. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is how kids are going to school. This is how people are getting through college now.
they
It's like
might as well drop
where
out
is the
early.
thought process? Like
Why are you going to
nobody.
college anymore?
So like what would even be the point of even going to college? What even the point of what's the point of going to school? I have everything I need to know because all I need to know is just to ask the question. That's the only thing I need to
What's the
know.
what's the point of going to the 11th grade at this point in time? Like, what do I need any of this for? I don't need to know how to construct the sentence. I know how to talk and I know how to give a prompt. That's all I need to know. I don't
Yeah,
have to write a letter. I don't have to be able to write a resume out. I tell my information straight into this phone. Bam! It's right there. Print that
it
off.
gives me
You don't
everything.
even print
Hey,
it off no more. PDF that right
how
there.
do you
Send that
write
to
the
a
reference
PDF
of
file.
such and such? And it shows you exactly how to write. Huh? I don't have to open up no book to do no kind of research for no reason. But the cool thing is this: my son, he was on the side of, man, I don't like to use AI for that stuff. Like my friends, they do it, but I actually like to do my research. Like I'll do it for homework problems and stuff like that. But like when I got like projects, I actually like to try to think. Like,
Good.
interesting. Because like even he sees the fact that what at some point, and he said is like I don't want to become a mush brain. You know, he's like I don't even have to think if I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. You still need wrinkles in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to gain a
Yeah,
new wrinkle from time to time, but then again, if you don't, I mean, see, it was a once upon a time you would fall behind in society. There's
yeah.
no,
There's no falling behind anymore.
if
No
you don't
falling
want
behind anymore.
to, go get the information. Well, you know, when we have old men brain farts and I can't remember a word, I just ask, what is a word that means this?
Yeah.
And then I'll say, give me 3 more versions of that word until I get the one I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom.
Yeah, and even this, while I was typing the paper too, like I would try to make sure I'm spelling things correctly. This time I'm just like blah, 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 just mess up every word, every other word. I'm messing it up. Like I don't care if I spell it right. It don't matter. It's gonna fix it later.
Yeah.
I don't have to think for nothing. Like I remember back in the day, like you typing the paper, how do I spell it to even get close to what you need, and using spell check as a you know what I'm saying, as a fail safe. but you at least try to spell the words right. You would try to. I wasn't trying to think about nothing. I'm just like, let me just crunch this out, whatever. It's gonna fix my structure. It's gonna fix this, and just the way how Microsoft Word used to be, you would still have to do a little bit of work to make sure you got your formatting right. And now
Still
you
a
can even
little bit.
program
Word
your
ain't perfect with
formatting
some of that. You know,
in there
I use
with
Word a
setting the
lot, and if I
it'll
get
do everything for
two,
you.
three, if I get two letters out of place, I'll be thinking a word gonna catch this, and it don't catch it. I'm like, how do you not know that TAHT was supposed to be that? You know what I'm saying? How did you not know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just flipped the A and the H around. How did you not figure it out? So it's not perfect word. So, but if I send chat the wrong word, it figures out the sentence.
It's gonna know what you're talking about. It's gonna know what you're talking about. It's gonna get the gist of what you're saying.
Much more sophisticated. But no, I'm glad your son understands he don't want to be a mush brain, and I hope more people think like that. But I just don't. I don't believe in humanity enough. You know what I'm saying? They won't need it.
I'm truly at all. I'm not even to the point of concern right now. I was just at all. You got to be kidding me. You know how great I would have been in college.
Right.
I would have never had to go to GTCC. I would have never had to spend a year in community college in between.
Right.
It would have never happened.
Well, see, and that's the thing. That's back in our day in college. You had to go take this thick book somewhere and sit down and go through this chapter that's about this thick and figure out what's going to be the 20 questions on the test out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would literally sit in the basement of the library, because that's where all the science books were, for hours, picking up a book after book after book after book. One, because I couldn't afford to buy my own books, so I had to use the old editions in the library.
Yeah.
And just sit through every single book that I can find on the subject that of the class I was in, and try to figure out the information. You mean to tell me?
We could have just summarized it.
Yeah, I don't even need
Give
to
me a
buy the
summary
textbook
on
anymore.
these subjects and skip reading through all the minutia in the chapters. You know what I'm saying?
Who needs to? Not me. Financial aid would have never been a problem in college. I would have never lost my
books.
financial aid.
Who gotta buy a book? I ain't buying a book.
I got Copilot. It's gonna give me everything I need that's in that book. But that was
the schools are setting themselves up for failure, because they got a nice scheme going on people, and it's about to get ruined if they're not careful.
Oh, that's one thing. Like academia, I wonder, will that actually take a hit? I mean, prices are sky high. Like I don't know if you ever if you've looked at the price of college now versus what it was when we went.
I did a long time ago. I did about 3 years ago.
And even then, I'm pretty sure it's gone up since then.
Yeah.
It's insane the price that school is. So it's like, now at this point, is that even something that's not saying attainable, but is it attractive? Is it as attractive as it once was? One, because the what a undergrad degree means nowadays in society is not what it did 20, 30, 40 years ago. So what's the draw? Plus, I got to spend all this money to get this information that ChatGPT can give me in 15 seconds.
Yeah. If you ain't going to be like a doctor or something, what difference does it make? You know what I'm saying? Because chat AI doesn't like giving health information, and it can be mental health or physical health. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a doctor. It'll quick to tell you it's not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So aside from that, if you go into school for anything else, it'll give you the information very quickly without hesitation. So why do I need anything else? If I'm going for business, why? Chat got me. It'll tell me how to fill out all my forms and everything. And if I'm going for economics, it'll teach me all that. Like,
and speaking of, now that I think about it, I'm gonna let ChatGPT teach all my classes that I got to teach. So as an instructor, I instruct and I teach. You know what I'm saying? Students on how to be medics. And I know you said it doesn't like to teach medical information, but at the same time, like healthcare information, like science information, like that basic science information, anatomy and physiology and all this. I ain't gotta teach that stuff no more. I'm gonna be like, hey, look, program something in chat. Hey, y'all listen to this. I'm just gonna sit in the back of the classroom. Chat got y'all. Chat to teach you everything you need to know.
Or worst case scenario, I mean, just have chat lay out your class. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're gonna teach for the day. You know what I'm saying? Just lay it out for me. What's the word I'm looking for? You know the word. Not itinerary. A word to describe, you know, what you're teaching for the day. I forget it.
Lesson plan?
There you go. Go with that word. That's it. You can lay out your lesson plan for the day. You know what I'm saying? All your points that you want to hit and stuff and how to say it.
You know what? That would have been very beneficial. Like when I first became an instructor and I was trying to learn how to instruct and how to teach and having to research all my classes. Wish I would have known to use that as a resource. Again, when I first started here, teaching was about 2 years ago. So I don't know how sophisticated the system was 2 years ago. Now I'm at a point to where I don't have to research anything. Like I know my subject matter to be able to teach you even without a book or without my slideshows or anything like that. But that would have been super beneficial when I had questions of how to teach a certain class and the information that was, you were saying, the background information that I needed to know how to explain to my students.
There you go, because it can help with that. So like, and it's okay. So I heard somebody say this one time, and this made sense to me. They said a student failing is not just a reflection of that student, but it's also a reflection of the teacher. So with that being said, it can also give you ways to communicate to certain people who maybe you're not finding a way to get through to their learning style. You know what I'm saying? It can give you other options.
Sometimes like you have to find a way to break down information to give them that aha to make the light bulb go off. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing with being an instructor. And not necessarily how well can you teach the lesson, but how well can you make this information connect to the learner.
Right.
So it's like that was my
intellect for me.
Say what?
I said that's a huge sign of intellect for me. Like when I meet people and they're able to really simplify subjects, that shows me that you really understand the topic you're speaking on. When you're able to simplify it to the point where a youth could understand it. Like I could, if a 10-year-old understands the way you're breaking it down, and it could be something somewhat complex, then you're smart to me. You know what I'm saying? Not memorizing the info, but being able to explain it back.
Yeah. Because like if you can and if you don't, you're just rattling off information, and it doesn't give you I guess the image of true understanding of that information.
Yeah.
Like if you truly understand the information that you're talking about, you can break it down to the simplest form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's different between being informed and intelligent. But
good point. Speaking of intelligence, segue. There's a trend on TikTok, and I think I like this trend. This might be like, or not just TikTok, but social media altogether. And this might be one of this might be my favorite trend on social media right now.
It's putting things in the right direction for you.
It's putting things in the right direction for me. I like where this thing is going.
Okay.
So I saw this video maybe about a week and a half ago, and these young kids, they're like, "Nah, man, we're not on Nike Techs no more." Nike Techs mean like the sweatsuits and stuff like that. I don't know. You know about these? I had to buy my son one for Christmas a couple years ago. It was expensive.
Very expensive. Yeah.
Tracksuit by Nike. We don't wear Nike Techs no more. We wear quarter zips. It was on the quarter zips. These young men was like, I get my quarter zip. I got my matcha, got my latte, and this is what we do. We're sophisticated. And I'm like, look at these look at these young men. I like this.
Felt like 2010, 2012, didn't it?
That's exactly what it felt like.
They got their teeth and they were Euro fresh.
They were Euro fresh. And they had the quarter zip, the little tie underneath, and they were talking with their nose up. And I'm like, oh, I like this. Fast forward another week later, my son comes and asks me, "Hey, Dad, you got any quarter zips? You got any quarter zips? You got a tie?" He asked me for my tie a couple of days ago. I'm like, all right, go ahead, young man. I'm wearing a quarter zip to school.
Did you have any quarter zips?
Quarter zips. I am sophisticated. I'm like, okay.
But did you have a quarter zip for him?
I did not have the quarter zip.
You got the quarter buttons. You ain't got the quarter zip.
I got the quarter buttons. Like
yeah.
I was like, I know I got a quarter zip somewhere. I know I got a quarter zip.
I think I
And
threw
I
all
probably
mine
do
away,
like
bro.
some boxes or somewhere like that. But I didn't have any hanging in my closet or in my drawer. But I'm like, but he commandeered a quarter zip. He got his quarter zip, and he got my tie, and he had a little button up. I'm like, okay, this is what you and your friends are doing. And yeah, we on the quarter zip. We on the quarter zip. We on the quarter zip. I'm like, all right.
You say the young people doing it. How young?
I'm talking about like teenage. I would say like high school to early college. That's the age demographic that I've been seeing like on social media. High school
the young
kids.
people is who I got faith in. I don't have faith in like the older Gen Z. If you in your like 20s, I ain't got faith
like
in
25 to 35.
Yeah, a lot of them ruining everything. And I don't know if we can go as high as 35 because a lot of the ones that get close to that 34, 35, they lean more towards us. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
In our mindset.
I don't know if I agree with that though. Not the 35. You got to remember, like we were. I would say when we were coming
6 years young. Well, 6 years younger than me, not you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. That puts them in what? In early 90s? They still millennials, man. You know what I'm saying? They think like us.
Yeah. But when they were coming up in that short bus shorty mind frame. You remember the short bus shorty?
Let's just say they split then. Let's say they split. Because I personally know I see a lot of mid-30 people lean towards us. They don't like that stuff. So maybe I'm just seeing the ones I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying?
But, okay. Yeah. I think that 35 might be like that split era, to where you find some that might lean more towards where we are, and then some who don't want to embrace that
give up their youth,
and they want to still play to. Now I'm a YN. When you start at 35.
Yeah.
You're not a YN. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not at 35.
I think at that age range, you got those who teeter in both ways. The ones who finally have grown up, but then you have those who ain't grown up just yet.
Yeah, because you got to think, if you born in 95, I mean, if you're 35, then you was born in 90. What? 90.
Yeah, so when 90, you were in high school,
91,
that was like, if you were in high school, that was like maybe like 2005-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
maybe you might be grown. I don't know.
You older. You grew up in the Air Force One and Tim stage. You know what I'm saying? You still from that era. If you born in 90.
Okay, so we can go between the 25.
My sister was born in 90 while we on the subject. She's 35 now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she leaned my way. Like Jordan's her whole life. You know what I'm saying? She was one of them girls.
Okay, so I give it to the 35s maybe. I would say under 35 then. Between that's still in there. I just said up to 35, but it doesn't include them, but doesn't exclude them either.
Yeah, because I think if you're born in 95, I think that's when you start going more towards you can go either way. Because you 30, you know what I'm saying? And you got to choose a side.
Okay. I
but even then, Gen Z is looking at you like auntie and uncle at that age. So
yeah, for sure. And you're in denial.
Yeah, you're in denial. So you just need to come on over to our side, but you choose to lean more towards the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I just like the fact that you have this younger generation, high school to early college, and they on the quarter zips.
Because they tired of following them 20-year-old Gen Zers. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, what y'all doing?
Everything. They sick of it. The young people is the ones that's gonna clean it up. You know what I'm saying?
They hit this quick U-turn. Like now we ain't on quarter zip. I mean, we ain't on Nike Techs. We on quarter zips. We sophisticated. Now this is, and like it wasn't just the dress that impressed me. It was the mindset shift that went along with, now we dress like this. And because we dress like this, we act like this. These are the things that we look at. Like it reminded me of that era when we were coming and saying, nah, man, we Euro style, man. Now we sophisticated. Now we you know what I'm saying, my stemless. You know what I'm saying?
That's what these came in at. These came in with the wine and the tea. You know what I'm saying? Tea time.
Cigars. Like now we We got that sophistication.
I like
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
I like it,
We
man. I
looking at
like
things a
it.
little
They
different.
gonna clean it all up. They done with the dad shoes, and when I say dad shoes, I ain't talking Air Force Ones. I'm talking the true dad shoes. They done with them. They done with that. They off that. They done with the New Balances and the Asics and
Yeah.
stuff, man. They cool off that stuff, man. They done with the little mustache with no beard look and all that weird stuff, man.
So I think and I'm glad you re-mentioned that, the fact that you said that was going to be the era and the group to come in and clean things up, like that's going away from what the trend thing is
Yeah, the
and reverting
teenagers.
back to saying, you know what, nah, what them dudes was doing at that point, they was with it. They was with it. So you gonna start seeing some fades. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get their hair done right. They're gonna be groomed and trimmed, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, looking the way that young men were supposed to look.
I told you the teenagers is doing it different from the 25 and 26-year-olds, man. And my son looks up to the teenagers as a 9-year-old. So he's looking up to that group 5, 6 years older than him. And
Yeah.
they doing it totally different. So
You
that
remember?
wave is blowing off. That wave was 10 years long and they about to be done. Like that
You
era is
done.
about to come and go. Like because people off that.
Hey, you remember our scarf era?
Who? The
The
scarf
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 era.
era? Of course I remember it. They about to bring that out next. That because that's the evolution
Hey,
of it.
look.
You got to bring the scarves out
Hey,
if you're gonna bring the quarters out. The scarves
hey,
gonna
look,
be
the
back.
scarf. I swear, I swear. Matter of fact, you know what? I might put it on my son. Just, hey, look, son.
Slide them in a scarf, and
You
in
slide
about
him in the
another
scarf.
5 years, these gonna be going and the fedoras come out. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be up.
Put my boy in a scarf. Like, hey, look, hey, you gonna tell him that this is it right here, the scarf, man. We was
You got
doing
to.
it.
It's
A,
only
ran,
right.
a random scarf. It would be a t-shirt with a scarf on. Sometimes we do the jacket with the scarf. We was scarfed out, man. We was scarfed out.
Yes.
I might go get me some more scarves. I don't know.
The scarves is gonna come. The little what was the little sweaters? What was it? What we call the sweaters? I don't forgot, man. It's been a while. The
Cardigans.
little thin ones. Cardigans about to come out. Yeah, man. We about to see all that stuff come back around, man. They're gonna bring the pants. What was the pants we put with them? The man, I'm
Chinos.
forgetting all my words. Chinos. Chinos is
Chinos.
coming back. Yeah. I don't know if the boat shoes is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Sperry's might take a hide, but
Yeah.
everything else gonna
You
come.
might see it. You might see it. I would not be surprised though. I would not be surprised because I was surprised when this whole quarter zip thing came out of nowhere. I'm like, they might go to the boat shoes. Sperry's might be the thing again, or it might be another variation,
Yeah, probably a variation, if anything, man. But
Nautica or something. I don't know.
yeah, man, it's about to look different out here, man. You know, and I'm
I
proud
like
of it.
it. I like it. I might join in on this.
Don't
They
ruin it
might.
for them, man. You join in, they gonna stop, bro.
Like,
We got to stay away from it. We gonna make it uncool
let
for them.
them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it. Let them have it.
Yeah, even though that's how we probably should be dressing as grown men, you know what I'm saying. But we gotta let them have it. You know,
But that's my wave though. That's my
that is
wave.
the wave.
That's my wave. I was thriving at my I was at my peak. That's how I felt good back then. Like when I think about like the different eras of when I had the hoodie phase, I had the big baggy pants with the headband phase. I
Hey,
had the
look, bro.
grimy phase. The best phase I felt in life was the scarf phase, the cardigan phase, the chino phase. That was the phase.
Hey, look, bro. It's ironic because you. The funny thing is, right? You're gonna be able to go shopping with your son soon. Y'all gonna actually be able to go shopping together and like be like, oh, this, that. Y'all gonna be
Yeah, we're going to
dressing
Zara.
alike.
Yeah, we're going to Zara together.
Yeah, man. Y'all gonna be able to do that. Hey, and the funny thing is, he's already wearing other stuff from your era with the big pants and stuff.
Yeah.
They coming straight for our era, so they about to bring it all back. They skipped this other stuff. They like,
I
yo,
like it. I like it. So I mean, which is cool. I never had, or at least I feel like I'm not gonna have the displeasure to look at my son and be like, man, what are y'all on? What y'all on? Because everything
because
that
they
he's been
remixing our
on,
stuff.
yeah, it's been a lot. I look at how he's just like, man, them pants look like like my pants back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, they on that wave. Like,
so like you had those times where your pops would be like, man, why y'all wearing y'all pants like that? Why you wearing your clothes like that? Why you got that? Blah, 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 blah. But for me right now, where my son is, it's like I look at him like I can see where he got that. Like I get that. I get that. I like it. I ain't mad at it.
I ain't
You
mad
want
at
a quarter zip? You got a quarter zip, my boy.
There you
You
go.
want to wear talents to it.
Yeah, I dig it, man. Hey, I'm proud of this. I said I've been saying it. They the ones. They the ones, man. They the ones to look out for, man.
They might bring good music back.
They're going to. They're gonna bring good music back. They're gonna start playing sports the right way again. You know, and your son is at the forefront of the group that's about to be part of the change because he's part of the older teenage group. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
they're leading the charge.
I like
Bravo.
it, and they bold about it too. That's the cool thing. I like the fact that they're calling the shots and saying, "Nah, this is what's cool. Now this is what's in." Now we and not just doing it, but doing it and saying it. As now, this is the way we are going to do things now. No, this is the way that this is happening. No, this is what is it. You know what I'm saying? Like who I think that was Ross. We decide who's the in crowds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they doing. They bold with it. They ain't trying to sneak it on you. They let
But
you
truth
know
be
what
told,
it is.
they got the ball. It is their time. You know what I'm saying? It is their time. And
ball.
the one we always clown Gen Z, but their time is coming to an end. It's really becoming. Once you start getting closer to that 18 number, that's your era. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all decide what's cool and what's not. You know, so
yeah. And I think to kind of wrap it up is I think that we came to a point, or they came to a point to where things got too far, and they said, nah, nah, you got young men wearing skirts and stuff like that, trying to make skirts the thing.
Yeah.
And they said
nah,
when like you talk about how ChatGPT would go too far, not ChatGPT, but AI would go too far, will kind of bring a reality check. I think that's probably what happened. That was probably the catalyst of things going too far. Like an example like that. Not saying that was it, but it's an example of
something to that
things
effect.
Going too far. We got to pull the plug on it and say, nah, complete 180, complete U-turn.
Yeah, that just mean that they generation looked and said that y'all ain't cool to us no more. Let's fix it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't cool, man. Nah. We don't look up to y'all no more. We about to go do something different.
Yeah, man. I like it. I'm championing it. I'm in the back. You say I can't participate. I guess I got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? The old pops like living vicariously through their son on the sidelines, cheering them on in a football game. Like, man, when I was out there, and I had the pads on.
Yeah,
I'll be like, man, when I was out there, I was rocking the Sperry's, I was rocking the Aldo shoes, and I had my cardigan and my scarf. That's my boy.
Yeah, that's what we got to do and find our own variation of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, man. Let's review these sticks, though, my boy.
Yeah, let's do it, man. You want to go or you want me to go? How you want to go about this? Because I feel like we both got to do it.
I'll go ahead and kick it off.
Okay.
Excuse me. So for me, man, this what is that? Rare pink. I almost called it a pink lady. I guess I'm thinking about the apple. But anyway, I got the rare pink by Arturo Fuente, and for me, I have enjoyed this cigar the way I enjoy those short Arturo Fuentes, just like that. This could be like one of those cigars that just fills in that thing for me. You know, it's had an excellent draw on it, an amazing aroma. I think that it's been well constructed. Actually, when I sit here and just enjoy the smoke, I've just been enjoying the smoking there, man. You know, I ain't gonna say it's candlelight, but it gave me the same enjoyment that you have when you just got your candle lit in the background. So I like that about it. It's got a little bit of pepper on it. It's got a little nuttiness on it, a little coffee on it. I'd say it's got a little cedar, and those are kind of the primary things that I picked up on with this cigar. But I enjoyed all of those, man. And when it comes time to actually rate it from 1 to 5, I will go with an even 4 for this, man. I enjoyed it as an eating, so I'll go even 4 from 1 to 5.
Okay, I like it. Arturo for Fuente.
Yeah,
landing in the fours with the rare pink. I like it. All right, so Plasencia, man. Plasencia, I'm back home. I'm back home, Plasencia, and I like it. I like where we're at. For it to be a Plasencia, we're already in that top tier. For it to be a Lancero, top tier experience, smoking experience. Um, and then where it really wins for me, and I don't know if I'm going to say it's going to be controversial or whatever. Maybe not controversial, but I guess like when I'm pitting two Plasencia cigars up against each other, to me it gets a little, you know what I'm saying, it gets a little tight for me, right? Because now I'm putting the Titans against themselves, right? And I have to do it. So, do you remember the Alma Fuertes that we smoked? The Alma Fuerte, and how I felt like it was good, but not quite good enough to really be an anchor or a pillar in that Plasencia lineup. Mainly because of price point too. But I feel like this year the snake, this La Culebra, it was or it is what I was hoping that Alma Fuerte would be. Right? So I don't know
what color band is that one you talking about?
It's the red band. So the Alma Fuego? That's it.
Fuego. Alma Fuego. Yeah.
Alma Fuego. My bad.
Yeah.
Which was the red band. Yeah. And I don't know if it was in my mind that I'm smoking this red band and it's supposed to put me in the mindset of that. And I had to just go back and just double check. I usually don't look at flavors or like the flavor profile, or not necessarily the flavor profile, but the flavor listing of the cigar, just to see like, is it just my mindset because I know I'm smoking a red band Plasencia, or is this what I'm supposed to be getting from the cigar? And it was that. So your Fuego was like more of your spicier stick, right? So this had that in my opinion. So it had that spicy type of vibe to it, but it was EQ'd better than how the Fuego did. So it kind of embodied some of that black band of Alma Fuerte with a little bit of that Alma Fuego, but dialed back just enough to allow the goodness to come through. So it still has a peppery taste to it, which is like the main flavor of the stick, but it's like that soft cracked black pepper. Like if you think about like more your harsher peppers, where you have that soft cracked pepper, like you go and you finally grind it, right? That ground pepper. That's kind of what I got off of this one. So that pepper's there, but that pepper is nice, and it's just the way that I would think that Plasencia would have done a spicy or peppery stick, right? With just that EQ just done right. So that's what I got with this La Culebra. Now it has a lot of deep earth in it too. Good earthy tobacco and coffee tones that goes along with it. But that pepper, that salt pepper, is the main taste, and it's very, very nice, very welcome. I think it married everything that it was supposed to do together, and it just packaged it nicely. I don't know if it's the Lancero that has something to do with it that made it just kind of confined in the smoking experience, but however Plasencia did it, they did it right. They did it right within this Lancero. I like the stick. Not my favorite Plasencia. We know we got that Titan. We know we got that Titan in the Fuerte, but it's a good one. It's a good one. So if I had to rate this cigar out of 5, I would give this a solid 4.5. Right in that middle 4. The aroma's nice. The flavors are nice. The pepper is welcomed, and it's done just right. Gives you just enough to let you know, hey, look, you're smoking a peppery stick, but we got you. You're gonna enjoy it.
Does this go neck and neck with or behind the black band?
I would say just behind the black band, because the black band to me was upper 4s. My recollection of the black band was like a 4.7-ish type of deal, 4.7, 4.6.
Just slightly behind the green,
right underneath where that black band would get you.
Okay.
It's a really nice smoking experience. Like,
better than the white band, organic one.
Say what again?
Better than the white band, the organic,
the original Reserva.
The original,
better than that. Better than the Reserva. Better than the Conchaca, in my opinion. or Conseca, however you say it.
Yeah.
I would say top three Plasencia. Top three.
Dope. And you just
Yeah, I would
reminded me.
have to have them side
Man.
by side or back to back. It's been a while since I had when I had the short Fuente not too long ago, and that's a class in by itself. So I'm not going to measure up against that one, but all the other ones, I would have to smoke them side by side to really rate it. But right now, how I'm feeling, I would say top three. I would say it'll be number three.
Dope. All right, shoot, there you go, man. You heard it right here, man. That's it for this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else Up podcast. Ruined the outro. We out though, man. Keep y'all cigars up.
Mess up the outro, but we out though.
We out
Bars.
though.